Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The city's Solid Waste Division is prepared to collect debris in the aftermath of Tropical Storm Michael. Residents with extensive tree damage due to the storm can request assistance by either calling the contact center at 336-373-2489 or using the Report and Issue option on the GSO Collects app. Be sure to include your name, address, and phone number. If you don't have storm debris in need of removal, please continue to gather your yard waste for pickup on your regular trash collection day. The best way to prepare yard waste for collection is to use a 32-gallon trash can. All items should be inside the container. If you don't have a trash can, place the yard waste in heavy-duty clear plastic bags. No other bags will be collected. Tie the bags of yard waste in bundles, not more than 5 feet long. Finally, it's important to note cans, bags, or bundles must not exceed 50 pounds. The Commission on the Status of Women, along with the city's Human Relations Department and the Family Justice Center, are commemorating October as National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. To promote community awareness of domestic violence, the community is encouraged to show their awareness of domestic violence by adopting any of the following actions. Wear or display the color purple and use this as a way to tell others why ending domestic violence is important. Break the silence. Many people experience domestic violence, but they don't talk about the abuse with friends, family, clergy, and co-workers. Help others become informed by inviting speakers to your church, professional organization, civic group, or workplace. Recognize relationship red flags and common warning signs of abuse. Be familiar with the domestic violence services and resources available through the Guilford County Family Justice Center. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, call the crisis hotline at the Family Service of the Piedmont, which is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Greensboro City Council approved a contract with Housing Consultants Group to provide counseling services to help families become homeowners, as well as assist existing homeowners with maintaining their homes. Housing Consultants Group is a member of the Housing Hub. Along with the city, the agency will provide homebuyer education, counseling before and after the purchase, foreclosure mitigation, and homeowner maintenance education. Homebuyer education and pre-purchase counseling are requirements of the city's Housing Connect GSO program. Housing Connect GSO launched in June 2018 and links homebuyers, homeowners, and city partners through education, counseling, financial assistance, and collaborations to ensure successful homeownership. The program also includes revised down payment and closing cost assistance for first-time homebuyers and those who want to purchase a home in a redevelopment area within the city. The counseling contract with Housing Consultants Group will help more residents take advantage of Housing Connect GSO and become homeowners. Housing Consultants Group is approved by the U.S. Housing and Urban Development. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's news for your health.
About 75% of women sometime during menopause experience hot flashes. Are you feeling the heat? One of the first things that I hear is, well, what can I do about this? What can I do to minimize the chance that I'll have hot flashes? And I usually start at the beginning of the day. The first thing is that nice hot shower in the morning should probably be more tepid, because many women complain, I can't even get dressed in the morning before I'm breaking out in a sweat. I can't put my makeup on. So start with a much cooler shower. The other thing is, as you're choosing the things that you will wear during the day, choose to dress in layers that you can indeed peel off if you begin to have hot flashes, and then put your sweater back on when that passes and you're feeling more cool. Some of the things that we eat and drink can cause hot flashes. And so if you notice that every time you have a spicy meal, that's a miserable time that evening, then you want to avoid those kinds of foods. And alcohol is a well-known trigger of hot flashes, so you may need to moderate the amount of alcohol that you drink. People wonder about that morning cup of coffee sometimes and whether caffeine is a trigger. For some women, it can be. Exercise, which causes just about everybody to sweat if you are doing it right, can actually minimize hot flashes. Many women, when they're asked whether they're having hot flashes, will say, well, what's that? I try to describe it as a sensation of warmth that can be as little as something that will cause you to wipe your brow, but as significant as something that makes you want to take your sweater off, that can cause your hair to become wet, can cause your clothing to become wet, as if you've just run a mile and then all of a sudden it's gone. And you may actually experience a sense of chill after it's gone. The key is that it's repetitive. It goes away, it comes back. It can happen many times during the day and during the night. Or you may be one of the fortunate women who has only a couple during a day. Once a woman is having some difficulty with hot flashes, one of the main questions I get is, how long is this going to go on? Because if it's going to be a month, well, I can deal with that. But if it's going to be 10 years, maybe I need something to assist me. So usually we think in terms of 7 years as an average, but really women can begin to have hot flashes even before they have the diagnosis of menopause, and it can last as many as 10 or 15 years for some women. There is medication that is designed to address whatever residual symptoms there are. And those medications fall basically into two categories. One is hormones that are designed to give back some of the hormone that women are making too little of to control their symptoms. And one is non-hormonal. A woman should see their doctor at least once a year for a general discussion of their reproductive health. And that visit will include discussions about what is going on in terms of movement out of the reproductive age into menopause, that perimenopausal time frame that can be so disruptive, as well as whether there are any menopausal symptoms that need to be addressed. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope this information has been helpful to you. For more information, visit conehealth.com/menopause. Thank you again. I'm Dr. Vanessa Haygood.
A design firm has been selected to add a popular feature to the second phase of the Keeley Park development. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The free recycling drop-off location at Fire Station 43 on Lake Jeanette Road is closed temporarily due to excessive illegal dumping. In the past 2 years, residents have used these recycling dumpsters to discard furniture, mattresses, construction materials, and hazardous waste, all of which should be sent to the landfill or the Household Hazardous Waste Collection Center. In the coming months, the city's Field Operations Department will reopen the drop-off site at a nearby location that will be less prone to illegal dumping. Residents who use Fire Station 43 for recycling are encouraged to check out the GSO Collects app to find another drop-off site or the address for the Household Hazardous Waste Collection Center. Residents can use the Waste Wizard feature in the GSO Collects app to search virtually any item to find out if it should be recycled, trashed, or disposed of in a different way. The city of Greensboro, along with Wisconsin-based Alexander Company, broke ground at the historic Printworks Mill in East Greensboro. This is the next step of rehabilitating the property into a vibrant mixed-use community in Greensboro's blossoming mill district. The roughly 470,000 square foot building located at 1700 Fairview Street will deliver mixed-income residential apartments, interior parking, retail space, and climate-controlled self-storage facilities. The new community will also feature a wide array of amenities to match the interests of residents and visitors, including a club room, fitness center, grilling area, swimming pool, landscaped courtyards with gazebos, and an extension of the Greensboro Greenway. Greensboro Parks and Recreation has selected Innova Disc Golf to design a disc golf course for the second phase of the Keeley Park development. The Keeley Park Disc Golf Course will be designed to challenge both advanced and beginner players. The course will include 2 sets of tees for most holes to better serve the different skill level of players in the community. It will be able to meet the needs for tournament and recreational play. Innova has produced 3 of the top 10 rated courses in North Carolina, including the #1 rated course at Ashe County Park in West Jefferson, according to DiscGolfReview.com. The design team will be led by Harold Duvall, master designer and owner of Innova, with 30 years of experience. He is also a 2-time disc golf world champion. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Daniel Krupe with the Greensboro Symphony Orchestra. Daniel Krupe didn't imagine his career path would lead him so quickly to the highest echelons of music administration. Only a few years since completing his college studies, he was hired as the Chief Operating Officer of the Greensboro Symphony Orchestra. Daniel's educational background is in performance. He graduated from the University of Notre Dame with a Bachelor of Arts in Music and then received a master's degree from UNCG in vocal performance with a specialization in opera. Daniel focused on building both a performance and administrative foundation in college, envisioning a long-term goal that involved both. He joined the Greensboro Symphony in 2013 as Director of Development and Public Relations and was named COO in June 2016. Overall, Daniel works to ensure the vitality of the organization, overseeing various aspects such as programming and budgets. Daniel is proud the Greensboro Symphony makes it a priority to be involved in the community. The organization works closely with Guilford County Schools, Guilford Child Development, and UNCG, among a handful of local arts organizations, to lead educational series and collaborative performances. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. Helping families achieve financial freedom and self-sufficiency is the mission of United Way of Greater Greensboro. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you about the nonprofit's next order of business to help more families overcome poverty. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Additional resources are being lined up for families experiencing poverty in our community. This is the result of the progress achieved with a pilot program. Joining me now to tell us about the expansion of the Family Success Center is Michelle Gethers-Clark. She is the Executive Director of the United Way of Greater Greensboro. Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Carla. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So glad to know that you're making progress with what was a pilot program. For folks who are not familiar, what is the Family Success Center?
The Family Success Center is Greensboro's innovative solution to bringing families together in the neighborhood that they live in to receive the supports that they need. For example, there is childcare, there are GED programs, there are financial literacy programs, there are yoga classes, there are other wellness classes, including nutrition. There's an opportunity to see a nurse. And there is an opportunity to be trained so that you can work. There's a computer lab. So there are a number of things available in the community, for the community. And the first one is located at 1200 Arlington Street, and it has been a wonderful experience for those who have decided poverty no more.
Okay, so you've listed various ways that you get support services through this center. Have you had success stories so far of families who've actually moved out of poverty and to self-sustainability?
Yes. And there are a number of examples, and everyone starts at a different place, which I think is really important. So there's no one way to leave poverty, but I will tell you that when a family decides that the whole family is going to get involved, and that children are going to be in high quality Head Start, and parents are going to be in classes so that they are employable. We have one family that stands out for me. The father is now employed at Lincoln Financial, who took a chance and said, we're going to hire someone who otherwise has not worked in a formal corporate environment, who is leaving generational poverty. So they gave him an opportunity because they could see that he was dedicated, committed, smart, etc. And his wife got her GED. The children are in 5-star daycare, and that's just one example of what it looks like for a family to start on a pathway out of poverty.
Wonderful. That's so motivational,
Yes.
and I'm sure someone's hearing that story and thinking this could be them. What were the lessons that you learned from a pilot program when you started the Family Success Center?
Yeah, I think the reality is we don't know the needs of other people. We have to listen to them. We have to design with people and not for people. We also know that there are unique experiences that you face that you really don't understand. I think one of the unexpected benefits was another community was formed. Families formed their own community and said, you know what, we're all striving together. Why not join together, babysit for each other, share recipes with each other, get each other to and from work and school, etc. So it really is the best of all worlds that we designed with people, and people are forming their own community.
Wonderful, and that is really the fabric of Greensboro.
That is, it really is.
Now you're embarking on a second Family Success Center. I know that's very exciting.
Yes.
What would you say is the need, and what are you hoping to accomplish with that?
Yeah, so I think the need remains the same. There are 57,000 people in our community who actually are living in generational poverty. We've got, when you think about 25% of our children are living in poverty, that's over 16,000 children. And so it's really important that we all make an investment. And the second Family Success Center, what we hope to accomplish is we need to serve more people.
Okay, simply put?
Simply put, we need to serve more people.
Now you are partnering with the Salvation Army.
Yes.
How did it come about that that would be the location for the next center?
Yeah, there was a rigorous application and evaluation process that was headed by community leaders who came together and said, we want to be part of the selection. We want to be part of the solution. And so they came and they gave up their intellectual capital and their time and said, let us go out and evaluate the applicants and make a selection. So the selection was not made by United Way. It was actually made by the community. And what better way to stand up a second Family Success Center than to stand it up because the community has said this is where we should do business.
Wonderful. And I think that speaks volumes on the success of the first Family
Yes, it
Success
does.
Center, and now you have buy-in and that community support.
Yes.
Well, Michelle, thank you. Congratulations on that expansion of
Thank
the Family
you.
Success Center. We appreciate all the efforts that are being made by you and your team at United Way to end generational poverty. Come back and see us.
I will, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you cannot attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we also stream the meetings live on the city's website. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month includes public comments and special presentations. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month focus on public hearings and city business. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. During the October 16 council meeting, Greensboro City Council appointed Jim Hoffman as interim city attorney effective October 22nd. He is a partner with the Greensboro-based law firm Hoffman Koenig Herring. Hoffman is a graduate of the United States Military Academy at West Point, where he was selected as first captain, commander of the Corps Cadets, and served 5 years of active duty before receiving his law degree from the Marshall Wythe School of Law from the College of William and Mary. In his 25 years of legal service, Hoffman has served as Vice President and Associate General Counsel for a Fortune 250 company and as a city attorney in Virginia. Hoffman is admitted to practice before the United States Supreme Court and is licensed to practice in several jurisdictions, including North Carolina. On October 2nd, the Greensboro City Council accepted the resignation of City Attorney Tom Carruthers. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendar for all the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Taylor. Halloween is right around the corner. We'll feature festive events that will be sure to put you in the bewitching mood. Before you load up on lots of candy, start off your weekend with a delicious lunch as Center City Park hosts Food Truck Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The featured truck is Bandito Burrito. Enjoy a Baja-style taco or Southwest Pimento burrito while overlooking the beautiful fountain at Center City Park. Food Truck Friday is a lovely treat you're sure to enjoy. For more information, visit the LeBar Park Facebook page for a complete list of upcoming events. Also on Friday, come out and dance the night away with DJ Greg Pendergrass as he spins your favorite dance tunes at Smith Senior Center. There will be a costume contest, refreshments, and a photo booth for $5. The mission of Smith Senior Center is to provide diverse, year-round programs, activities, and services that meet the physical, social, and mental needs of senior adults in Greensboro and Guilford County. For more information, call 336-373-7564. This Saturday, downtown will be taking over 4 fun hours led by Greensboro Youth Council in partnership with Greensboro Downtown Parks, Inc. to host the annual Goulash Halloween Festival. The festival will be held from 2 to 6 p.m. in the Center City Park and LeBar Park, featuring free activities like bingo, a haunted house, face painting, inflatable bounce house, and of course candy and treats. There will be a costume contest broken down into categories by age. Admission is free. For more information, visit greensboro-nc.gov/GYC for a complete list of Halloween-themed events hosted by the City of Greensboro. In addition to Goulash, Glenwood Recreation Center will host a Monster Mash event from 3 to 6 p.m. on Saturday. You're invited to attend this family Halloween party with games, storytelling, snacks, and plenty of candy for all ages. Bring your own trick-or-treat bucket or bag, and don't forget to wear your best costume. Check out greensborolibrary.org for all the details. Also, we're back! If you're looking for a paranormal thrill, head over to Carolina Theater on Saturday night as it hosts a haunted lock-in with the Ghost Guild. This is your chance to explore hidden parts of the haunted theater, learn about the 90 years of paranormal history, and experience being locked in overnight with the spirits of Carolina ghouls. No prior paranormal experience is required. To purchase tickets, log on to carolinatheater.com. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out about more events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has 23 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Today we place the spotlight on the Planning Department. Input from residents is needed about the city's growth over the next 20 years. It's all part of Planet GSO, a multi-phased process to update the city's comprehensive plan using the public's thoughts and ideas. It has been 15 years since this plan was updated, so the public's ideas are welcomed and everyone is encouraged to attend the public input sessions. Public comments captured so far have helped the Planning Department develop proposed goals, which include community, neighborhoods, identity and experience, economic prosperity, connections, and the built environment. The community conversations will have a casual, comfortable feel of a cafe. The meetings will run from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. hosted at various city locations starting on Wednesday, October 24th and wrapping up on Tuesday, November 27th. To learn more about the comprehensive plan, visit the city's website. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the Solid Waste Recycling Division. City staff partnered with students at Greensboro Day School to host a free recycling rodeo. The goal was to collect hard-to-recycle items that could be dropped off in the school's parking lot. Residents took advantage of this opportunity to shred sensitive documents, dispose of household hazards such as batteries, paint cleaners, pesticides, fertilizer, and gasoline. The Recycle Rodeo also accepted phones, computers, hard drives, computer monitors, and televisions. The city's recycling education team provided information about proper recycling and waste reduction. To determine if something is household hazardous waste or an electronic item that can be recycled, download the GSO Collects app and access the Waste Wizard search feature. It will tell you which items should be trashed, recycled, or disposed of in a different way. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.